segment of Fab Life. Have I said Fab Life?
You did.
Have I said the word fabulous?
Yes.
Enough.
Yes.
Enough.
You say it
Enough.
all the time.
Enough.
But that's how
enough,
you. That's how
enough,
you roll.
Enough. And I'm here for all of you girls out there, and all of you who think that you're girls. And
I'm letting that one go.
It's a delicious dish right here. But Kevon Tyrre, ladies and gentlemen, R&B artist. And for you guys who know me that well, you know how I love R&B. I got weaned on R&B.
Oh, did you?
Back in the 70s.
Of course.
All you wanna do is use me. That's from the 3 Degrees back in the day. I was listening to that song when I was 6.
Oh, wow.
I did not know what I was singing about until years later. I was like, oh, I was listening to that.
Yeah.
And my mama bought me that album.
Yeah, well, then now she can't be shocked now, can she? He's like, yeah, I did that. I did that.
She did it because I was having an asthma attack, and go buy me that album.
Right. And then later on, you're just like, use me, baby. Yeah. And she just goes, damn it, I ruined that boy. I ruined him.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, she did not. She's smiling down on me, and she's saying, look how fabulous my boy is.
I'm sure she is. I'm sure she's thinking that.
She is.
She's like, he's so fabulous. But
and because I am so fabulous, I would love to promote the new song of Kevon Tyrre.
She's got a heart, still part-time, beauty queen, oh so fine. It ain't a phone, she's so cheated. She's got no smile, manicured, lovely is hell, listen. It ain't a phone, she's so cheated. Perfect coke bottle won't shake. You think you got what it takes. It ain't a phone, she's just cheated. So prepare for the chess game. She put many men to shame.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Called Jaded.
Yes.
Wow. And I listened to your song, and it seems to me like the lyrics hit home, hit the nail on the head.
Well,
it seems like you're singing about someone, as artists compose their music, it's always about some individual who has touched their lives. Reach out and touch somebody.
Yeah. It's a fictional it's a fictional story, but it's something that I related to when I heard it.
Fictional?
Well, I would say that it's motivated.
Or is it factual?
Well, I would say that it's a fictional story based off of factual experiences. Obviously, and we men are very guilty of this. We see women as playthings a lot of times. We see, well, you like to be a plaything. That's a whole different story. Wholly different situation. Right. You want to be, he's like, go ahead and play with my dough. That kind of stuff. Right.
With my emotions.
But for a lot of women feel like, they're, and rightly so in many instances, that they're, been taken advantage of, used, just seen as sexual things, not a human being, discarded, etc.
No one is safe from being objectified.
Right. No.
Everyone gets
everyone does. Yeah. Everyone does.
Believe it or not, including me, I was so shocked with that. I'm like, oh my god.
Well, you can't be snazzy and someone not want to objectify you now and say, ooh, look at that.
No, just because I wore a see-through shirt one day, and then this individual kept on inviting me to his shop of cigars.
Well, at least he had more. He had obviously cigars. Oh, I thought he was just talking about checking out some sizes for you.
Some cigars and tobaccos.
Yeah. Right. He's like, okay, this big enough for you? How about this one? You're just like, ooh, no. But, for a lot of those girls, they go through that and then they get past it and get successful, and they make what they want to make out of their lives. But because of those experiences, they become very hardened. They become very protective, not in the normal sense, but in the sense of they won't let anyone in now. They won't let anyone get near them in an emotional, tangible way.
Right.
And that's kind of what motivated me to make that song what it was when I heard the beat.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the lyrics are phenomenal. You know, I was listening to it and I was like deeply moved by it, and the melody. Oh my
Right.
gosh, it's always the melody that like hits me.
Well,
You know,
well,
yeah.
that's due to
Always,
JG.
always the
Right. That's
melody.
well,
Yeah.
that's JG because he made the beat. So
Yes.
shout out to my brother in real life.
Yes.
So not like
Shout out to JG.
right.
in
So it's
real
not
life,
like
yeah.
because you know how like oh you black people think brothers my brother.
No,
No,
no, no,
he's
no.
like this is family.
And
So it's
you
a family
hit
production.
a home run, you know, with the beat, and
Right.
I'm pretty sure that you always do.
Well, we
You
didn't.
always do, yeah.
I trust the people I work with.
Yes,
So
yeah.
my brother is very good at it. My
Mhm.
excuse me, my sister's fiance, Notify. He did the mixing and did some post production.
Yes.
Who's a producer and a
Yes.
rapper in his own right.
Yes.
So and we were lucky enough to make this work for us. So I'm really happy
Yes.
that did.
Oh my goodness. Goodness. See, I'm getting tongue tied right now.
Yes, that's because you're just
I'm
waiting.
in
You're waiting on your tongue to
presence
rap
of
on
this,
something. That's what it is.
Delicious,
Uh-huh.
Kevon Tyrre.
Here we go.
But you guys didn't hear that from me.
See, it's hard to hide out in the internet.
I know.
It's
I
hard
know,
to hide
I
in the
know, I
internet,
know.
baby.
Yeah, yeah. Me and Mama Maria, we hang out a lot,
Uh-huh.
and we learn from each other.
Goodness. I don't know.
Oh
I
my
hear
God.
what you're teaching her, but God knows what she's
Oh my
teaching you.
gosh, yeah, she's teaching me a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. I hope things are you
Oh
trying
my
to teach her?
gosh. Yes. And so, she's striking a pose behind the camera.
I'm not even gonna say what my response is to that. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna keep that.
Yes.
In a few times, I will be PG.
yes. Can I invite my mother Mary for just 1 second so my audience will be able to see you, how fabulous you are? Pretty please. Since I've been ambushing musician Loves Honey.
Oh yeah, you're having a good
only
time.
Right. It's only right.
Oh my goodness, here she comes.
Oh yes. See how fabulous she is?
Mm-hmm.
And all this is amethyst, by the way.
Oh, I know why you find
And
this fabulous, because you probably
yes.
picked it out.
Oh yes.
You picked that out.
Thank you,
Well,
Jason.
in fairness to Mama Maria Purissima, she was the one who picked this out.
Did she really?
Yes, she did.
Oh, really? Yes, I am shocked. I'm
She
shocked
has
you
the
picked that out.
ability to accessorize.
Uh-huh. So I
Yes,
take it the
yes.
best accessory she brings
Am I
is
done
herself.
here?
You want to be done?
See?
Okay.
I didn't even have to say anything. He just said it. He set it up already.
Done, but that's not permanent. You know that you are always welcome to grace my
Thank you.
show.
Watch Fab Life and also
Yes.
listen to this guy's song. Although
Yes,
it's not
that's
my
why-
favorite song.
That's why he's here.
It's not her favorite song because it's the song that most talks about her.
No, that's not true. It's just
I noticed something. He's really hairy.
I'm a furry.
so.
I'm furry, man.
Oh, by the
But
way,
you blood is strong in here, baby.
by the way, I just want to say,
Oh my God.
watch this guy at Musician Loves Honey
I got
every
tickled
Tuesday, and also Ambush interviewed. He is the musician out there, not in the Musician Loves Honey.
I'm
But-
a musician in both instances,
And
even
then-
though she
And then
thinks
she's
that
the
she
musician.
is. How you gonna shush me?
And
calm
also-
down. No, calm down. Let's let the shoulders do their thing. Let the shoulders work to say, come out, see us, see me. Twirl this real quick. Twirl that real quick. Let the puppies shake a little bit, and then you're good. That's all you got to do.
The puppy?
Let the puppies
This is
shake.
the Fab Life, honey. It's not
Yeah.
Musician Loves Honey.
Yeah,
And
but
also-
why are you here then?
No, it's okay because I invited her to be here.
That's true,
And
because you did do.
I celebrate musicians and I celebrate honey.
Mhm.
And I love honey with my tea and some lemon.
I know what you like your honey, yeah, baby. Nasty, nasty boy, nasty boy.
Oh, you nasty
boy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the way he's dressed with his hat. He just got off the plane from LAX. He boarded an Air France flight from Charles de Gaulle from Paris. That's what you look like right now.
Well, thank you. I hope that's
Yes.
cool. I hope that's good.
He could not endure the brutal and savage winter of Paris, so he decided to fly back to Vegas.
Fly back to Vegas.
But that's
beautiful
that's
town.
just me, and you know how my mind starts to concoct things.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does concoct quite well, sir.
So anyhow, this is Kevon Tyrre, my audience, and I am gladly promoting Jaded, his beautiful song, which I will be playing right after this.
Please go, man. Yeah, please go check it out on KevonTyrre.com.
Yes.
Obviously, we'll be having this song and other of my music
Can we have
playing.
sample?
Yes,
on,
yes.
What? You always asking for people to sing.
Why not?
Well, they can just listen to the song.
Oh, did you want me to bite a chunk out of him? You said I could have a sample.
Whoa! Oh,
just kidding.
Whoa,
just
easy.
kidding. I know.
You see, you can tell from my look at me. I look kind of gamey, right?
I'll get kicked out of.
Right. I'm kind of gamey right here.
I have a question.
What's that?
So, who is your inspiration for the Jaded?
My inspiration for Jaded?
You're the inspiration.
Right. My inspiration to Jaded was the song moved me to write what I wrote. The music motivated me, but what it came from was from women that are smart, intelligent, but feel emotionally scarred.
Some stone cold hearted beach.
Right, and so women like that are successful and smart, and obviously not evil people, just people that have just been used and never healed from it the proper way. So when that's how the song came out. Then there's women out there that's like that all over. So for all the women that feel like that they got hurt, that taken advantage of, that are scarred and feel like that they'll never heal from that relationship, that's for you. So it's for all you women out there that feel that you can relate to that's your life story, it's for you.
And so thank you very much, Kevon, for giving me this privilege of having you and this segment.
Well,
and,
teamwork make the dream work, man. You know how it goes.
Oh, yes.
Teamwork make the dream work. But of course, for him, he's thinking about somebody. He's just like, really? What team will you be batting for? I'm just like, whoa.
No. It doesn't matter because I feel very safe with Kevon. He's very welcoming and accepting of everyone.
I do my best to do that.
This is what I love about this guy. I mean, kidding aside, he's very accepting, and he's the type of person you can be yourself in front of Kevon.
Well, thank you.
Yes,
very kind.
Yes,
right.
A true R&B artist.
Right. He's just like,
soul.
I feel so welcoming. I can be so warm and open around you. I should be like, whoa, wait a minute. What are you trying to say?
But no, but I still respect other people's boundaries, so don't worry about it.
I figured that.
I just don't.
I figured that.
Kiss someone.
Right. You're just like, You're just like, you're so kind. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I know. Just like what happened to me a week ago. Someone.
It's not your fault when people just find can't resist.
It's okay.
You're up there with that swag, and someone's gonna be like, "Dag,"
it's okay,
you know what I mean?
I know. And they asked me, "Are you gay?" I'm like, "What do you think?" And then all of a sudden, next thing I know, oh my gosh, I don't even want to go there.
Well, let's just say, with the proper drinks, obviously you're Beyonce to somebody.
Oh,
with enough drinks, you'll be Beyonce to somebody.
Oh, goodness.
And not because you're doing the twerk, but that's because they just want to see it.
Okay, thank you, Kevon.
Not because you're doing the twerk, but just because they want to see if you can do it.
Thank you, Kevon, for gracing my show. And up next is Bettina, so don't go away.
She's got a heart, still part-time, beauty queen, oh so fine. It ain't a phone, she's so cheated. She's got no smile, manicured, love begins, hell listen. It ain't a phone, she's so cheated. Perfect coke, bottle won't shake. You think you got what it takes. It ain't a phone, she's just cheated. So prepare for the chess game. She put many men to shame.
Welcome to another segment of Fab Life. Welcome, fabulous girls and boys. I'm so excited tonight because I have with me Bettina
Steinhauer. Hi.
Steinhauer. Beautiful
How are you
last
all?
name.
How's everybody
Say
tonight?
hello to Fab Life, the Fab Life
Hey.
viewers.
How's everybody? Hope you're all
They're
enjoying
all,
your holidays.
gorgeous and
We're in
fabulous.
the middle of the holiday
Yes.
season. That's why we're wearing the red.
Yes, we're wearing the red, and I'm wearing something festive
He's got his
right here.
partridge in the pear tree.
Yes, yes, absolutely. But before I go on with this fabulous interview with my good friend Bettina, I would like to say, we give our condolences to the Bush family. May
Rest in
George
peace.
Bush Sr. May you rest in peace. And
He was a beautiful man. He was actually a great person.
Yes, yes.
In every way.
And I want to say he is, because he will continue to live in our hearts and in our memories. Yeah. And also a funny side of George Bush Sr. is that he hated broccoli. And he hated broccoli.
Do you also hate broccoli?
No, I don't hate broccoli,
Okay.
but he hated broccoli, and he did not conceal it at all. Like he said it, like in media.
He didn't have it the way I make it, with all
Yeah,
the garlic
there
and
you
the
go.
soy sauce. I make it the Asian way. It's much better. He just didn't come over to our
He
house.
just did come over to
Yeah.
Bettina's house.
I know.
And also one more thing which I should have done many weeks ago, RIP to Stan Lee, because I'm such a huge comic book fan. He was the creator of all the Marvel comics, and he made
Stanley. Best of the best.
cameos in every single Marvel movie out there. So RIP out there.
American icon.
Yes, he's
And
an American icon.
Very sad. We'll never
international
ever,
icon. Yeah.
We'll never ever have the same feelings toward somebody as we do him, because
You know what he said?
in comics.
Mm-hmm. You know what he said? Don't discriminate on anyone, because that guy in the corner could be your brother, and that other woman right there could be your sister.
And we all have superhero skills and superhero qualities in us.
Yes.
And you never know. When
and you never know.
Might be the person who saves you.
Yes.
Is your hero.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
Yeah.
There's a humble person.
Yeah.
So. And he made Deadpool, which
she put a clock in there, and I can't see it.
Oh, it says 8:40.
I can't see it.
8:38.
Okay, let me move it over here so I'll be able to see it, Maria.
But, who was your favorite? Do you want to talk about his stuff? Do you like superheroes?
That's why I said RIP to Stan Lee, because I'm obsessed, and I'm looking forward.
Deadpool.
Love
Deadpool.
I like Thor.
Oh, you do.
I like Thor. I like.
You like the blonde hair?
Iron.
Is that the blonde hair you go
Yeah,
for?
I like Iron Man. I like
Iron
all
Man,
of them.
and then
I love all of them, but
Wolverine. He's my favorite.
He wasn't part of the Avengers. He's not part of the Avengers.
But,
So anyhow,
Iron Man was the best. He was my favorite until Deadpool.
Nice,
Deadpool's just
nice.
funny. That's all.
All right, since the time is ticking, I would like to talk about Bettina. Yay, Bettina. Oh my gosh, I've only spoken to her on the phone and through text messages.
And I sent you a picture of myself right away so you could see my face.
Yes, I know, and it's like I found my soulmate. We could go on a slumber party together and just talk and talk and talk all night.
I think you're right.
And just probably have a pot of coffee. And we'll get
I stopped drinking coffee a year ago, though, unfortunately. But I like cocoa. I drink a lot of cocoa.
Oh, then we'll drink cocoa then.
Coco Chanel.
Coco, ooh, yes, Coco Gabrielle Chanel, Coco.
Very Gucci.
Yes, very Gucci. So now I would like to talk about your design background.
I think I started out when I was a little kid. I love anything to do with art and fashion, and surrounding yourself with beautiful things is a premise of mine. My family, my great-grandfather was an artist, and grandfather and father, and I guess I'm the one from my generation, so who went into the creative craft careers. And my great-grandfather made $1 million in the 40s as an artist, which was hard, and nobody made $1 million in the 40s. It was the Depression. But as an artist, He
Yeah.
designed like statues, and there are 150 monuments in town squares all the way
Nice.
across the East Coast of my grandfather's statues, like the Man on a Horse and the War Memorial statues.
Yes,
150. I still have to go see them. I want to
Oh
go do
my
a tour back
gosh.
east and see them all.
Wonderful.
But he was special, and I mean, for lack of a better expression, he was very good at designing tombstones for the rich and famous.
Ooh,
Because they had the
no
mausoleums
wonder, yeah.
with the angels and
Yeah,
the beautiful,
yeah.
you know, women and things, and beautiful roses and things all carved in marble.
Well, I guess during the
Mausoleum.
Depression, he wasn't depressed after
He
all.
wasn't
because
depressed.
he was laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah, oh, he had the mustache and the hats,
Oh
and
my
they'd go on
gosh.
trips. They traveled the world. They enjoyed their money, and they really, really became world travelers. And I think I have a love for art because of him. Really,
Wow, yeah.
he brought it into the family, and he really was a very good artist. And we have a lot of his paintings and sketches, and you know, but they used to love to. You know, wear fashion. They were so fashionable.
Oh, I love it.
They were they would
it.
buy a whole new wardrobe to go on a trip.
Wow,
You know,
wow.
like I do. I do that too. Don't you kind of? I do that. I mean, I always want to look good. If I'm going on a trip, you end up adding a new outfit or something, and it's true, you know. But those days, they were really like the skirts were to the floor.
Yes.
The women had the corsets, and the Gibson girl, you know, with the bun, and the guys had the hat and the nice mustache, and it was all waxed up, and they looked sharp. They were tough. You could tell they were like savoir-faire.
Oh,
you know, they had a lot of style.
Yeah.
I love these old pictures of my grandfather.
Nice.
The colors, like brown outfit and the three-piece suit, you know, and the collars were really high.
Did you go to fashion school?
I did. I went to the FIDM.
Oh, nice.
And I remember when I was a little kid, I always knew I was going to be a fashion designer.
Yes.
Even it was kind of when I was something like first grade, you know, when you're doing that turkey with the hand and you're making your little turkey and you have to cut it out with those stupid the bad scissors, you know, child-proof scissors. And I remember cutting it, and I was doing a kind of a sloppy job, and I stopped myself and I said, you better do a better job.
Oh my gosh.
And I remember saying that to myself.
Nice.
Because if you want to be a designer, you got to do it perfect.
Absolutely.
And there's no such thing as perfect, I believe, but you have to try to go as close as you can to perfect.
Try again.
And especially in the portrait areas, everything has to be perfect.
Everything has to be. Yeah. Now, my other question is, did you enjoy FIDM?
I did. Oh my God. I grew up in a small town, Northern California, in the grape and wine country. And so when I went away to school in San Francisco, it was only an hour and a half away, but it was like a new world, you know, breaking out. And I remember one year I was the Farrah Fawcett hairdo with the big
I love it.
I was the varsity cheerleader. Yeah. I was like, you know, I was one of those shy people, but I was a, you know, big varsity cheerleader. Yeah. And I had the Farrah Fawcett hair with the highlight. And then a year later I came home they didn't recognize me. I had your haircut.
Oh
and
my
it was
gosh.
bleached blonde.
Uh-huh.
I had his haircut, bleached blonde, Lana Turner, like all on one side,
beautiful.
and then really short on the other and shaved up. Oh my God, I had the best haircuts because I was a hair model.
Nice.
A guy met me in the street, and his dad owned the Hairport in San Francisco. They had a lot, like 5 hair salons or something, and this guy, JR, he said, "Can I cut your hair?" That was when I had the big hair. And it was 80s, you know, big hair.
Big hair,
and,
big shoulder
it was
pads.
70s, actually, but it was the beginning of the 80s. Yeah, big shoulder pads. Oh, I had shoulder pads
I
and
had
everything.
shoulder pads.
I would stick them in. If they didn't have a shoulder pad, I'd stick it in there.
That's why I love Thierry Mugler and Claude Montana back in the 80s.
I saw an interview you said about that, and I love Terry Mugler too.
Yeah,
I used to love the jumpsuits.
Yeah.
You know, and the jackets.
So now my other question is, you work for other manufacturers too?
Yes, I worked my way up in the garment industry for 20 years. All my 20s and 30s, I kind of grew up in it. I feel like I was a kid, you know, and it seemed like in my opinion, I don't know if it's true, but 70% of the people, maybe not quite that high, were from New York that gravitated to Los Angeles. We had to have, our first year was in San Francisco, our second year was in Los Angeles.
Yes.
So they required it, and they didn't require it anymore after a few years after, but I was glad that I had moved. Because I didn't know anybody in LA, no family, no friends, nobody, except a couple of students that I'd started with in the other city. But we all worked our way up, and it was true. We got our experience quite quickly. They said we would, and we did. There were always jobs.
Oh my goodness.
You could always open the paper and get a job in one day flat, probably.
Fabulous.
It was pretty exciting.
I love it.
The roaring 80s, and I was saying it was a lot of transplant New Yorkers at that time. They didn't want to be in the cold New York anymore. You know how the garment industry started in New York, and they were coming to LA. About the time I was there. So I had a lot of bosses who were Jewish and Israeli and Persian and Korean. I had every nationality in the world. I learned how to negotiate in every language. Every style of personality. It was fun being an observer, a kid, wide-eyed, bushy-tailed, watching these guys, these bosses of mine, how they negotiate so differently in their style. We should have a whole show about that.
I love it.
Because I can tell you how they are.
Let me just tell my televiewers what they're seeing right now. In case you guys are wondering what I have here, this was created by Bettina.
It's a bustle.
Explain to us.
It's actually not a...
and my pocket square.
His pocket square is awesome. That should stay. But you know what? This bustle was for a gown I did, and isn't I usually like in his lap like an animal?
Oh, it looks my gosh.
These were collected from my macaw parrot. She dropped them, and I didn't pluck them, I promise. She dropped, when they clean the cage, there's always a feather or two.
Nice.
And over a year and a half or something, this was all the feathers I collected.
All the feathers?
I mean, they drop a lot of their feathers, and so
I think we're going on a commercial break right now, so... You guys don't go away, and you'll be back for another fabulous segment with my guest, Bettina. Don't go away.
Bye.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Social Media. This is Maria, founder of Social Media Shows.
Hello, everyone. I'm Joseph Skoda. I'm with Indie Office with Joseph Skoda and the Maria and Joe Live Empowerment Hour.
Hi, I'm Kevon Tyrre, and I'm with Musician Loves Honey with Social Media Shows.
Hello, everyone. I'm JC from Fab Life, and from Geezy and His Frenemies, and from Saved by Grace.
What's up, social media? This is James Swanson of the James Swanson Show. My co-host Woody. He don't say much.
My name is Dolores Olson, and I'm with Geezy and His Frenemies.
Hello, my name is Charles Lane of Saved by Grace.
Hi, I am Kiki.
And I'm Yorgaki.
And we are from Social Media Shows, and we are the Flame of Las Vegas.
Y Floga to Las Vegas.
And we would love to wish you a happy holiday season.
Καλά Χριστούγεννα και καλή πρωτοχρονιά.
Happy holidays from Social Media Shows.
I just want to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas this year. Make this season special.
Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Cheers.
Man. You join the show, baby?
Yes, I do. I guess you like this honey, huh?
That's some good honey, baby. That's not the honey I want. I want this honey. Oh, yeah, baby. See, bet you can't compete with this, huh? That smells so sweet, baby. Oh, can you feel that? Oh, that's so good, girl. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's the stuff. Oh, this is...
Press your lips on me. Oh, and ooh, I love it when you want my ecstasy. Oh, 'cause ooh, you get me so high. What about this girl?
Welcome to another segment of the Fab Life, and here I am again with Bettina. I feel like we're competing in the battle of the stars. We're doing this interview really fast.
Yeah, we are talkers. That's a truism, boy. Right
Yes,
here. I mean,
yeah.
we are talkers, and I don't always meet somebody who can keep up with me, so it's fun.
It's fun. It's fun.
I
So
appreciate you.
So tell me what you. Well, I appreciate you too.
You actually have a beautiful manner of speaking. I love this.
Oh,
voice.
thank you very much. Well, thanks to my directora, Maria Purissima. She was the one who trained me.
That's awesome.
I was already fabulous when I came in. Now I'm spectacular because of her.
Maybe she'll train me too.
Yes, she will. So now, did you learn a lot by working with those manufacturers?
I started out sweeping the floors. Believe me, kids. I mean, people. You graduate from fashion design at one of the best fashion design colleges on the West Coast, and then you think you're going to be the superstar tomorrow, but it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't
you have
work
to start
that way.
right at the bottom, and they pat you on the butt, and they get you going, and you learn to be a cutter, a sewer. Well, you don't really sew usually. I manage sewers. I manage design rooms. I helped with the purchasing. I helped as an assistant designer to the designers.
Awesome.
But and some designers were not very fun to work for.
I know.
There were a lot of screamers in the day.
Oh,
I
yes.
mean, people who had no filter and actually had no control over their behavior.
Their emotions.
And it was toxic. It was awful. But when you're young, it's called young and dumb. You don't realize you don't have to work for people like that.
Like that, yeah.
I started real after about 5 years. I'm like, I don't really think I'm going to interview the interviewed. I think I'm going to interview them too.
Yeah.
And I would walk around the factory and I would see what it was like before I take a job, because I could tell. You can tell by the people if they're happy or not.
Yes.
And I started to be more particular about my job, and I wasn't in toxic environments as much anymore. And my family was happy because I didn't come home at Christmas being a mean lady or a mean young girl, according to them. I didn't know what they were talking about because I was in the environment. I thought that that's how people treated each other, but that's being a young and dumb person in their 20s.
Yeah.
You didn't realize. I really grew up in the garment business in my personality, I think, too.
Because when you're young, you tend to be a sponge, and you sponge
and you just think that's the way you treat people, but
yes.
that's not the way you treat people.
Okay, now let's talk about your collection. You have two. You brought in two lovely outfits.
The gowns. Yeah, the gowns.
Worn by Chanel and worn by Paris.
Great names, right?
Yes.
And that was just an accident, but not really, because I love those girls. I mean, they're really great.
So describe to me the outfit that Chanel is wearing. With the fringes.
Yeah, Chanel has the fringe. She has a very low plunging neckline, kind of like inspired by J-Lo when she wore that to the navel green dress, and everybody was just amazed. But she had the tape. She had the tape on there, so she looked really good. And the tape's used today. Everybody uses the tape, right? You're gonna show it. Well, you're gonna put the tape.
What P. Diddy said about that dress, that dress was created by Versace, by the way, the one that J-Lo wore, the green one. She said that J-Lo took her many hours to put that dress on. It took him only a few seconds to take it off. That's what P. Diddy said.
That's so cute.
Now let's
That's
talk
a
about,
cute story. I love it. Whoa. Yeah, it gets a man going. But this dress I made, it is inspired by her, but it's not really the same.
It's not
Mine
the same,
has a nude fabric. Now, it can be made to match your skin tone.
Yes.
This is also removable if you want to go, sexier.
Yes.
But this could be worn to the office.
Yes.
Even though it's very low in the ivory fabric is down to here, the beige skin tone fabric is down to here, it looks professional.
Oh my
and you
gosh.
put the jewelry, and nobody can people are looking because it looks,
Yes.
wow, look at that slit, but it's not. It's just beige fabric. So anyway, it's appropriate
It's
for
appropriate.
office or
Yes.
Elegant affairs. And like I said, if you're at home or go out with your sweetheart, you want to take that thing,
Yes.
the dicky
Mhm.
out,
Yes.
But then the fringe comes, it's detachable for cleaning, and it's fun. You got to have leather fringe.
Yes, and now let's talk about Paris. Oh my gosh, I know that you mentioned Moulin Rouge and Toulouse-Lautrec and all that. Oh my gosh.
That gown was inspired by
Toulouse-Lautrec.
Toulouse-Lautrec, who I love his artwork and
my
story, and just the times. I just love that can-can.
Can you hold that
and
thought?
the story of the can-can.
Hold that thought for a second,
Sure.
because when I saw Moulin Rouge with Nicole Kidman, and
I know.
I loved
Everybody cries when they
and who else is there? John Leguizamo played the role of Toulouse-Lautrec, and he goes, "My name is Toulouse-Lautrec, Normand."
What does Normand mean?
I don't know, but that's what he said.
I love you have it down.
Normand.
Oh, God. Oh, I used to watch movies as a kid and
Yes.
practice the lines.
Yes.
And when my
yes.
relatives would all get together, it was like Coco Chanel. They dress up in costumes and do
yes.
plays for each other.
I
That's what I
know.
like to do naturally as a child. My
Yes.
family, all my cousins, I'd have them all rehearse a play. I usually make it up, and then I'd have them play roles,
Yes.
and we would make it up and do rehearsals, and we would do a
yeah.
play for the family. And
Yeah.
I always
Well,
was the director. I don't know why.
Nice.
And the costume designer.
So going
of
back
course.
to the outfit that Paris is wearing
it was
right
for
now.
a costume couture
Yeah.
competition. Couture's
can. It's very can.
Yeah, and it was supposed to be very sexy, and I had those neat appliques, and I
Yes.
just started playing with them, and that's how it all turned out, with the sleeve, with the applique matching, and everything cutouts. But the fur, the ruffle right up here is actually crow feathers, and the ruff. And the crow was very beautiful in the 20s, very started in the 20s.
Yes.
Actually, I was inspired by my grandmother's gown when she was wearing that on a cruise back in her 20s. When she was in her 20s, she was lucky enough to get to go on a cruise, which they went on about 25 cruises, I believe. My grandparents were very well traveled. But unlike me, I wish sounds good. That they took them on a lot of dances, and they had to have gowns for every single one of the cruises they went on, and that was one with the ruff. So anyway, that's where I got inspired. And crow was the smartest bird. Is the smartest bird, and the crow's here, and the bottom part is the marabou feathers.
I love it.
I don't want to say chicken, but it's marabou sounds better because it feels so nice. You don't even want to call it that because marabou, it's so fun and light. It looks like fur, but it floats like a feather.
Now I have a pressing question, and this is on behalf of the animal rights activists. Now, when they take out the feathers of the
that
birds.
doesn't hurt a bird. They collect it from when the eggs come out. They just collect it.
Okay.
They don't hurt a bird.
So they don't hurt.
Or when they collect the down from the.
The only reason why I'm asking you this is because when I did Manhattan Fashion Week a few months ago, the designer who I was interviewing, Steven Vasquez, he said, "Well, I'm hoping that the feathers that are around your neck is not real." And I was like, I didn't know. Like, he got on me.
But you know what? Feathers are different than fur.
Yeah.
I mean, furs where they're going to have to kill an animal, but it's thought to, but a bird, they lose their feathers. I did not pluck one of those, not even one. She gave them to me readily. So.
Okay. So there you go,
my beautiful bird, Bluebell. She should be on the show. We got to bring Bluebell.
One of these days, I'm going to show you the collection of Steven. You're going to love it.
If you want to have Bluebell on the show, she'll come on.
Oh, yes.
She'll give you a feather probably, too.
Oh, my gosh.
My bird.
So she's an actual...
I have a bird. Bluebell.
She's an actual bird.
Her name's Bluebell, and she has a secret.
Her name...
She sings a secret song. But I'll tell you at the next episode. She sings a song that's unbelievable.
Oh, my gosh.
You're not going to believe it. I'll tell you later, but... When the show, you're gonna hear what song she sings.
Oh my gosh,
it's amazing.
Can we know what the song is now for my audience?
Okay, the first word is the second and third was. You have to guess it. 3 words.
3 words.
The last 2 words of the loves me.
Oh, he loves me? You love me?
J.
Jesus. Oh, Jesus loves me. Oh,
she was a Christian.
nice.
She was brought up by Christian
the bird
people.
The bird is a Christian, rather.
We got her at 10 years old, and they had taught her as a little baby. I mean, to sing.
See?
She sings "Jesus Loves Me" the whole thing.
See,
it's great. I sing with her.
Now we should be in Saved by Grace.
She should be your background music, right? You should have her as a mascot on your show.
Yeah.
But maybe she won't do it on command. You know, she's a little shy. But, you know, it's like even around us.
How big is she?
She's this long. You know, her body's this big, and then her tail is that big. So she's this big.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's got claws.
And you can just put her on your
She won't
arm?
bite me. Not too much.
Oh, my gosh.
Not too much. She's
What is she, like a cockatoo? Or
no,
like
a macaw.
A macaw.
And that's why she has the yellow on the back, yellow on the back of the feathers.
Yes.
And the blue on the front. So she's the
Nice.
best. This reminds me of her when you're holding her.
Oh my goodness.
She probably wonder why you have her you know, a gown made out of her.
Yeah, it's a gown made of. Do we still have more time? Oh my gosh. And thank you, Bettina, for gracing my show. It's been a pleasure, and I finally see you in person, not only text messages, but this is the beginning of a long and lasting friendship.
Thank you.
I could see it
was
coming.
fun talking about the fashions because I don't have anyone to talk to fashion about.
And to my televiewers out there, I'd like to. Oh, I think we have 1 minute, so we can still talk just a little bit.
Let's give them a sneak peek of next review.
Oh, a sneak peek. What is the sneak peek?
Fashion crimes.
Fashion crimes.
We should talk about all the fashion crimes out there today.
Okay, the next Fab Life, the next episode of Fab Life, I'll have you as my fashion crime guest.
I want to talk about all the fashion crimes.
Yes,
because there are a lot of them, boy, out there. You know, just piracy and just different things in the business.
I think I'm gonna wear my cop
and
outfit.
Sexual, you know, like the you too, you me.
The hashtag Me Too movement.
Me movement, and then all the Nike people get fired and all this stuff.
And the LGBTQ.
We'll talk about everything. We'll talk about everything. And Dolce and Gabbana being the bad boys that they are.
Oh my goodness.
They did a bad one.
Oh, but we love Dolce.
I know, but they really should be nicer to China.
Love Dolce.
They're not nice to China right now. They did something bad. They needed their hand slapped, so they got in big trouble. Big trouble.
Since I'm doing Fab Life, no comment.
Okay.
Because I
He
love
stayed
those.
Diplomatic because he wants a free jacket.
I love those dynamic duo.
They are the best. No, I love their story.
And there you go.
I should say, you're right. I should.
We have to say goodbye to the audience now. And we have to say goodbye. But don't forget, my fabulous girls and boys, that your best fashion accessory is your self-confidence. Chowder!
Bye. Love it.
And sing.